Hello, welcome to the CAMP 3.0 Task Update demonstration. As you may be aware, the maintenance module of CAMP is an aircraft maintenance tracking service. And this portion of the program can be utilized as the customer wishes, whether they would like the analyst to update on their behalf when they send in a work card or log entry, or whether they would like to update online themselves. This demonstration is designed to help those who would like to update online themselves. As you can see at the tabs at the top, we have the main aircraft tab, and we also have a task status tab that was previously generated for the purpose of this demonstration. We can utilize Chapter 29 and expand it. And if we chose some items that we completed in Chapter 29, we could just check those accordingly, and we could update right from here. Likewise, in the do list, we could utilize items in the do list that we completed. We would check those. And for demonstration purposes, we'll go ahead and choose Update and simulate an update. Now when this is generated, we'll have a header that has the information and the item numbers we chose here. And we can look at the dates and the times to make sure we're happy with those and update those if necessary. And it would be the time to update in the header, as it will change each one of these accordingly. If we chose this as planned, and if there are names built into the system, when we start typing, they will come down, and we could utilize the names in the system, or we could type new names that were there if they were not in the system manually. And we could put those in, and then we would say refresh, and that will collapse the header, and all the items will be changed simultaneously as needed. Now we're going to cancel this simulated update because we want to update from the left-hand navigation pane for demonstration purposes. But we did want the customer or the user to know that you can update from the do list, or you can update from the task status list. But we'll choose the update section under 1260 Delta of the aircraft that we're on. And that brings up the same type of header, with the exception we do not have any task numbers here. And the button on the right hand side says load instead of refresh. However, it's the same function. We could utilize, let's say, Chapter 21 as a task and find it in that list it automatically generates. Or if we had a description of a discrepancy that was already put in the system previously, we could use that description. Or a description of a task that's built into the system, such as wheel. And that will bring up all the related wheel type of items in the system. If I choose to check the one item with a click of a mouse, or choose one item with a click of the mouse, I choose that, it puts that one item there, and to bring it back up I must type wheel again. To prevent typing wheel again, I can use the shift key and shade 3 in a row, or I can choose the control key and choose one at a time. Now if we have several shaded, we must use the enter key to make that list disappear, and the task item numbers are in the field as noted. Again, if we needed to change the times on these particular items, we could do it here. We could also put the names in as we did previously and do that. And then this load button loads all of these tasks that we've chosen with the information that we've chosen here to fill all those in simultaneously as it did before. Now when those generate, also being generated is a update tree that we notice down here in the left hand corner. And basically this is a mini version of what we see in the big window. If you'll notice, it says 324001 alpha, same as here. The associated task 059232 Lima is here, and it's just a quick snapshot to see what all we have chosen in this small window. Also, if we choose one of these items like 324006, it will move that to the top of the window in the main screen. And that's just a quick and easy way to manipulate or see what we've chosen already. Now please notice at the bottom we have a note that says all bold fields are necessary, meaning all of the bold text fields are necessary for this update. In this situation, we would fill in the part number, serial number, region removed, installed part number, installed serial number, and condition. Of course, we've got the drop-down menus for the condition and region removed that you would fill out accordingly. Now, in this particular situation, a wheel is a good example as in some instances the non-destructive inspection noted here may not be due on every tire change. It may only be due every 4th tire change or 5th tire change, and perhaps this is only the 2nd tire change. Well, we could go ahead and say excluded for that particular one and not update it. Or if we say included again, it's going to expand it for us automatically, and we can fill that information out accordingly. Or if it's not expanded, we can just hit the plus sign, and that will expand each one if we change the tire on this particular one. Now obviously I have not filled out any information on these. I'm going to choose update anyway, and the system should give me a warning that I have not filled out the necessary information for this particular update. And sure enough, we have a note that says, to successfully process update, a correction is in order and more information is required. Please address each marked section. And it's obvious of which ones those are. Likewise, in this update tree, now we have some red parentheses. And you can see on this particular one, if I choose it, it moves it to the top as it did for the main item a while ago. So this update tree on the side helps us navigate the main window accordingly. Now we're going to cancel this particular one, update, and move to a simpler one item to update. And we'll go ahead and choose this in the tree here in the left-hand navigation pane. And we'll just choose a particular item number from chapter 592, and let's see what comes up. And we'll say it's a MSG3 inspection document. Again, we could change the times if needed be. We will choose planned. We'd fill out the information as we did here and fill that out, and then we choose load. Again, if we had chosen several items, it would change all of them simultaneously. We can take a look at this as an expanded way if we wanted to do so, and all the contents that are included with it. And basically, before we choose update, we could choose generate logbook entry. And this demonstration is actually for another day on logbook generation. However, we could choose that and it will generate a logbook entry for us. But in this particular update, we're not going to choose that. And we would choose update. And if that has worked correctly, we get an update note that says this update has been processed, meaning it has been updated live in the system and you have updated online. We do recommend that our customers still fill out a work card or log entry and send it in, because CAMP archives those items electronically and they can be accessed very easily for archive purposes. And that's a basic demonstration of the update process.